Hi guys. My first day was good. A slight nightmare at the same time. Um, so this morning when I woke up, I normally put a lock on my door. It's like a security lock. And normally when you open the door, the security lock's supposed to go off. But this morning it didn't. And I left my phone on the bed. And I took out the rubbish. I had all my stuff with me, and I realized that I didn't have my phone. So I went to try to come back in, and it wouldn't let me. So I went all the way to work, managed to get onto my Hotmail. It turns out that I need to reset my password because they sent me an email with my email password, and I needed to reset that so that I could log in and do some work. I didn't have my phone with me to authenticate that I needed this password. Therefore, I couldn't do the work. So I was able to get a hold of my Airbnb hostess. And he told me to use these numbers. So I came or go to the neighbor, because there's 4 apartments up here. So I came home, I tried that, it didn't work. I went to the neighbors, there was no one of all the 4 other apartments. No one was home. The problem with these apartments is that there's a foyer and then it goes up to bedrooms. So nobody can hear when you're knocking on a door. They can hear if you're like inside the foyer knocking on the door. But yeah, so no one was home here. So I went to the 2 other buildings on either side of me. They're all the same. So because I couldn't get into their foyer, obviously, because it's a completely different house, I was knocking to no end. So then I started going to the neighbors. Everybody has a dog. And no one was home because it was 9 o'clock. And so I went to leave and was like, oh, I might go back to my center. And a woman pops out of her place, said, did you just knock on my door? And I was like, yes. I just live down the block. Like, I'm just staying down the block at an Airbnb. I can't get into my Airbnb. Can I please use your phone to call my agent? Or whatever he is, my hostess. So I called him. He gave me a song and a dance. He was like, try this. So I went back and I tried this. It still didn't work. And he was like, okay, well, I can't do anything tonight. I can't do anything. When do you need it by? And I was like, my phone's inside. And he's like, okay, well, I can't get there before 6 o'clock. And I was like, I finish work at 4. Like, what am I supposed to do for 2 hours? I don't know anybody. And he was just like, well, I can't do anything about that, basically. He was like, I can't override it. Nothing's working. You just have to wait till I can get there. And I'm busy doing work, so I can't get there. Which was frustrating in itself, because it's like, if you can't take care of something that you're doing, then you probably shouldn't have this job. I paid like $800 a week to stay here. I should be able to get my stuff. And essentially, I had no access to my stuff, so it was not good. Anyways, the lady was trying to help me. He was like talking badly to her. He could hear her, I think, saying, that's illegal. Like, he can't keep your stuff from you. And I was just like, I don't even know what to say to you right now. Like, I have no idea. So yeah. Anyways, I was supposed to start my day at 8. I got back to the center probably around 10:50, because I left the center at probably around 8:30. And then there was as I got to the center, my manager had a message saying that the cleaners were there and I can now get into my room. So I was just like, there's no point in going to get my phone. Like, I mean, I would have if she told me to, but I was like, is there something I can do instead? And she said yes. So I spent the day, well, the afternoon. What did I do? I filled out an All About Me form for them, which was weird. But yeah, just for adults. And we had to do like a welcome page, like a welcome in our room. So we had to do it for the 2-year-old room, the 3-year-old room, and the 4-year-old room. So it took a while to like come up with ideas for that. And me and my colleague who's in the 3-year-old room were kind of saying like how we wanted to do things and stuff like that. And then we tried to put a table together. We failed. And then I read over like a couple policies. And then we kind of brainstormed a little bit of philosophy. And that was my day. It was over just like that. The girls I work with are really lovely. My manager seems really nice and down to earth. We all kind of seem on the same page at this stage. So that's cool. Tomorrow and Friday, me and another girl are going into, me and the one that's working with the 3-year-olds are going into the city to kind of meet with our curriculum advisor. And we're going to have to try to give them all this information. So we'll relay it back on Thursday, which is just crazy, when we go back in to our center. But yeah, so yeah, gotta be at the train station for 7:45. 7:45, yeah, because my train leaves. Well, I'll probably try to do the train station at 7:40. Because my train leaves at 7:47. But sometimes the train leaves early, and I don't want that to happen. So, my colleague is meeting me in Cannon Hill, which is a few stops after me, like 6 stops, I think, after me. And so we're going to meet somewhere on the train and then travel the rest of the way into town together. Yeah, so we're going to do that tomorrow. So it was a good day. I felt bad though because I didn't get to have a happy birthday from my mom because I didn't have my phone. So what could I do? But yeah, my bond came in, so I now have $3,200 to go shopping with, which is great. I have no idea when I'm doing that. But yeah, I am wet because it is raining, so I'm actually drenched. So I'm going to put my dinner on. Actually, I don't even know what time it is. No idea what time it is. Oh, almost 5 o'clock. I am going to put my dinner on and have a quick shower, get out of these wet clothes, and let everyone know how my day went. So, but you guys are the first. I need to write in my journal as well about yesterday's birthday and today. But yeah, it was successful and good. And yeah, there's only, at this stage, there's only 4 people I was working with. But yeah, it was a little bit annoying because the person that I'm working with right now closely, she's actually contracted to another center, so they don't know whether or not she's going to stay, but she is the OG at this brand new center. So we're hoping she's going to stay because it just seems pointless for me to it just seems pointless for us to be like talking about like program planning and stuff like that. And like what we want to do with the kids and stuff and like get on the same board with her leaving and going to the other center eventually. So I don't know. People are slowly coming on board. Someone's coming over board in December, and a 2IC is coming on board soon. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot. Yeah. Anyways, that was my day. Bye, guys.